European Union scientists have said that 2024 will be the world's warmest since records started. And what's more, the ripple effect will be felt even in 2025, as the scientists predict that extraordinarily high temperatures will persist into at least the first few months of the new year. According to the data from the EU's Copernicus Climate Change Service, global temperatures from January to November have already risen 1.5 degrees Celsius, which is 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit, above pre-industrial levels. This is extremely concerning, as this is the first time that temperatures have crossed this critical threshold. In 2023, the world registered a shocking record of 1.48 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial levels. This year is expected to top that, potentially reaching above 1.55 degrees Celsius on average. And what's more, this data comes just weeks after the UN climate talks that took place in Azerbaijan. You see, 2024 has been a year of extreme weather events around the world. Let's start off by talking about the severe droughts hitting Italy and South America. Remember, on the 7th of June, Italy braced for the first major heat wave fueled by the arrival of the first African anticyclone in the capital city, Rome. Temperatures soared around 32 degrees Celsius. With warm winds making matters worse for locals and tourists, many even had to seek medical attention after suffering from heat-related illnesses. And this is in stark contrast with the situation last year. According to the World Economic Forum, Italy experienced its worst flooding in 100 years in May 2023, which left almost 36,000 people completely homeless. This year as well, the flood situation in Italy has been grim. In South America, droughts wreaked massive havoc, as a result of which rivers in the Amazon basin fell to record low levels in October 2024. And what's more, in parts of Brazil, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Venezuela, months of diminished rain amplified fires, parched crops, disrupted transportation networks, and interrupted hydroelectric power generation. In Mexico, Mali, Saudi Arabia, heat waves killed thousands, while disastrous cyclones have impacted countries like the US and the Philippines. In Nepal, Sudan, floods turned fatal. In October, rain-induced floods and landslips caused deaths of over 200 people in Nepal, with several missing. In Sudan, according to the United Nations, over 1 million people in South Sudan have been affected by floods across much of the country. More than a quarter of those, many in the north, have been forced from their homes by rising waters. Countries like Spain witnessed severe floods. Cars were swept away, streets turned into rivers. In Spain alone, over 200 people died, thousands went missing. Countries like Portugal as well witnessed devastating floods. In late November, Storm Bert battered Britain with snow, rain, strong winds, causing widespread damage. Only last month, November was ranked as the second warmest November on record. After 2023, according to climate researchers, carbon dioxide emissions from burning fossil fuels have been a key contributor to climate change, and the global CO2 emissions are set to hit a record high despite green pledges. What's more, many governments around the world have pledged to cut emissions to net zero, but are they only words, or will they be backed by action? Is the new year going to be different from this year? Experts suggesting while high temperatures, heat waves, droughts, wildfires, tropical cyclones are going to remain a common occurrence, there is a bit of hope that 2025 might just be a bit cooler, but only should a La Nina event develop, which basically involves the cooling of the ocean surface temperatures. Experts also suggest the concerns are far from over, as the temperatures will not be either safe or normal, nor would the cooling from the prospective La Nina halt the long-term underlying trend of warming caused by emissions. Clearly, the clock is ticking, and the time to save our planet is only running out. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.